switched on. We gotta move, now!
So Modern Warfare 3 picks up just hours after Modern Warfare 2. So DC's burning, the war's escalated up the Eastern Seaboard. We pick up with Delta Force that are fighting through the streets of Manhattan, trying to push the Russian army out of America. But that's just the beginning. I mean, the war is going all over the world. It's started to spread into Europe, but the conflict in each area, which is what I love, is very different because the war is raging very differently, where New York and the U.S. is war-torn by the end of Modern Warfare 2, but in Europe, they're still very populated cities. They have their local resistance forces, their local armies that are fighting alongside things like the British SAS, trying to figure out how this conflict is unfolding and how their countries and cities are going to be pulled into it. So we follow that, but more importantly, we need to figure out what's happened to Task Force 141. By the end of Modern Warfare 2, they were either dead or on the run. And so we figure out how these three stories really arc into each other into the global conflict. The gameplay, the rules of engagement, everything changes in these different environments when you're dealing with a city like London of fighting through the tube and having these people there who are crossing the crossfire of the way you fight is very different, and that spawns things like gameplay mechanics and things that we've added to the game that are a result of moving from the outskirts into these more dense urban environments. Things like the dual scope system that you'll see when you're fighting through Manhattan that allows you to change your scope on the fly from either a long range or a close range optic based on how the environment's playing out. In Modern Warfare 3, we have our massive multiplayer that we're not diving into detail, but then also in Spec Ops, our survival mode, we're blowing it out in an all-new way. I mean, we're bringing in and really blurring the lines between what is a single-player experience. We're bringing in big moments, but then more importantly, you're playing it on all the multiplayer maps on the survival mode, the new infinite wave-based mode. We're bringing in kill streaks, progressive ranking, unlocks, you buy new attachments, buy new guns, buy new gear, allow you to change up your gameplay style as the enemy's constantly changing up theirs. And that's something like you've never experienced in Call of Duty before in the way that we're doing Spec Ops now. I mean, you can call it a Delta Squad, have them come in and be defending you as you're fighting through all these AI enemies in the survival mode. It's awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, this is definitely taking the very classic survival or wave-based mode and putting that Modern Warfare twist on it, and like just adding all that adrenaline, that super fast, smooth gunplay to it, but then also adding in all the things that you love that allow you to constantly be customizing the experience. Because what I love is because you have progressive ranking and you're constantly unlocking new abilities. Hour 1 of playing Spec Ops is completely different than your Hour 10 of playing Spec Ops because you can do more, you can react differently, and then plus you're getting better and constantly getting the later waves because it never ends. Spec Ops is infinite until you die.
We're detecting multiple hostiles on the rooftops in your area. You now have OpCon of a fully armed Reaper.
Coming off of Call of Duty 4 at its time felt like the biggest thing of all time. And then Modern Warfare 2 blows it away, and now moving into Modern Warfare 3, it's all about falling back and really relying on those 30 million fans and being connected with them and making sure that we're building off their expectations, but more importantly, also building off that core design philosophy that we have for the vision we want Modern Warfare 3 to be. Because every aspect of the game is different. On multiplayer, you're looking and you're relying on that fan feedback and that fan passion to build up from, and then from a single player standpoint, we're looking at like, okay, this is a payoff to all that investment that fans have been putting in since Call of Duty 4. So let's deliver on that, and then on every other, looking at how we can blur the line between those experiences and give new ways to experience a game and introduce people who are maybe traditionally single player only or traditionally co-op only into other aspects of the game. There's definitely something for everyone, whether you're brand new to Call of Duty or you've been playing it for years. I mean, we really focus on giving a platform to allow everyone in our audience to have fun. They want to have fun without hindering somebody else. So pick it up, give it a try November 8th.